Welcome to CSJ basketball. Saints go at it again, another non-conference game, non-league game to take on Clarkson University. And Clarkson in the guard green uniform. CSJ, their home whites coming off that big win less than 24 hours ago over Clarkson State College. Clarkson will be a tough matchup no matter what, but you got to wonder if the Saints have anything left both physically and emotionally after last night's gut-wrenching come from behind big crowd rivalry win over Clarkson State College. A lot of CSJ basketball coming up on the home schedule. They'll start their Sunrise Conference schedule. And boy, it's just tons of games to get down here to the gym and watch. Good basketball. Clarkson's going to take the three ball, first shot of the day for Clarkson, and that thing was halfway in and popped out. That's going to be Wilburn with the rebound, and he's going to bring it into the front court. Shot was taken by Barron, number 4, and I'll catch up. Had some equipment problems today, and I'm just working on that right now. As Ryda just to pass off to Wilburn, and thought it might have been tipped. He knows he didn't touch it, but it'll go out of bounds off one of the Fighting Saints, and it'll be Clarkson basketball. Clarkson is coached by Martin Gilbride, and of course, Phil Bartlett, the head coach for CSJ. That is Wilburn in the second game of the Fighting Saints. On the defense there is Jefferson, able to get the ball off on this side to Barron. And they look to drive baseline. Ryder took that option away. And the defense early on here, only a minute and a half into the contest, it looks like they're moving well, reacting well. Barron up, and this time Barron's going to get it. 3-pointer for Barron. And now they got Clarkson University with a 3-0 lead. 20 minute halves overtime if necessary. We'll see how this game will unfold. Two very good opponents back to back. Like I said, last night's game was played at 7:30. It ended up just about 9:20 a finish time. And this is a 2 o'clock in the afternoon start. So again, I said less than 24 hours because we don't have to do math, but it's even much less than that, as you can see. You do the math, but in PEGTV.com, click video on demand, you can watch Munger Vision Sports anywhere, anytime in the world free, as Yops will take it to the hole, not get the finish. It was a nice drive by Evan Yops, but we're going to have a timeout taken by Clarkson as we want to go over some plays with 17:55 to go. The basket by Clarkson University. Like I said, had some equipment issues. Had to take that timeout and work on it. And I missed a basket by Clarkson. They had a free throw also. Then the interception on the pass is ended for KJ Jackson. Taken back by Wilburn. They give it back to Ryder. He's going 3-balling, and he's got it all point. 6-3. The first bucket of the ball game for CSJ is a 3-point shot by Jamie Ryder. I would hope that, I know I've heard commentary from the crowd near me. As Wilburn will pick up the foul. People are saying, I hope they don't spend everything they have today, meaning the Saints, trying to win this one. I mean, I would think at the college level, you're trying to play your best every game. So I'm hoping the Saints wake up, and Wilburn will pick up back-to-back fouls. With his discussion with Coach Bartlett, but to be quite frank, a foolish foul there, and that'll lead to three free throws. Again, Wilburn not eligible the first semester, like I said, in his second game now for the Fighting Saints. And that shot will be up and in. That's taken by Jefferson. And I can I assume the microphone's working. I kind of settle into watching the game, but 7-3 the score. 16:59 to go in the first half of play. He'll get another free throw here. 8-3. He's looking to go 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Again, if you missed the Clarkson State College CSJ men's basketball game, boys, you missed a dandy. That was a signature win for Coach Bartlett. It's like 2 years ago when Fisher College was the #1 seed, and CSJ beat them in the last game of the regular season here by over 20 points. That's a signature win. That was a signature last night over an NCAA team. Especially since CSJ was down by 16 points in the second half. You can see them hold the ball up top. They want to go down low, and they got the ball in the sweet spot, and then Small's able to use his strong body strength there to kind of allow the Clarkson player to back himself in and get closer to the sweet spot, take the shot. Kept it a little bit further up than he wanted to be small, wants to penetrate, had the ball stripped away, and Avery will regain it, and the throw up top was taken away by Barron, and here comes Clarkson to the front court. This is up, and you know, the other problem I'm having is I didn't really, I think that's Lannis, because I wrote my writing's so messy, and I can't wear my glasses behind the ears, so I can't make out. But usually I can hear it earlier, and I memorized the roster, but today I had to work. Can you imagine that? Of all things, I had to work. I'll get it down before the day's over. 15:41 to go. First half. Saints down by 5. And looking like they might be a little bit victory hungover right now. And I don't mean that in an alcoholic sense. Just inebriated with the win last night and the effort and the physical and mental aspect that went into that game. So it's going to be Jefferson that will bring the ball into play, and he'll hand it off to Lannis, and I'll double check that with the printed roster. I'll be able to read that better. And boy, they back Triplett in and get the basket. Triplett, first year college ball here at St. Joe's. He's got to get stronger down there. You can't let him back him right in like that. He's got to fight for that spot. That was just too easy, to be quite frank. There's a screen and roll, and up to the basket goes Wilburn, no good. Triplett went and got the rebound, kept it alive, kicks it out to Wilburn. He'll make the grab, set it up, and no rim out on him. Rebound will come down to, well, I have it as Sierra in the book, my book, so I'll go with that. I sound like they said Chiarelli when they announced it, but in a 10-3 game, got a hold call on Triplett. Had his hands on his hips, and that would be the call. And they weren't dancing, that was just a hold call. There's Rewind, number 40, coming in along with Charlton, number 15. I usually am very particular about being the person that writes my roster. I wrote it so messy, I can't read the darn thing. I should be so particular about that. Shot up, and Barron got it. Off balance, free fall away with the defender in his face, and that was pretty sweet. Ryder brought the ball behind the back and gives the ball now to Wilburn. Like I said, Tony Wilburn is just his second game with the Saints. You want to go down inside Triplett, able to get the pass and the basket. That's hands by Triplett. As it's Smalls who sat down after that timeout, and that's who Triplett has come in for. Again, Clarkson. Quite a powerful team, quite a powerhouse team in their league, in their division. That's a long three ball again, and this one's off the market. Nice box out by Dane Yops, and I missed that substitution. Also, Rios is in there. Rios was the leading scorer last night in that win over Castleton State College, and he was a mad bomber. He was bombing away threes, and I was saying, no, 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 you take it to me outside shots. In the end, he knew what he was doing. Or they could have got inside more and not have to tough it out and eke it out at the last 2 seconds. Oh, Yops rolled to the basket. He was so open, it was unbelievable. Rio stayed fires, and there's Yops. He's going to fake him up and hard off the glass, and Dave Yops with the bucket. And the Saints down by 6, 13-7. As Charlton snaps the pass on that side, and Kirsten Jefferson made the grab, and deep bench for both teams. Everybody healthy on CSJ side, and Clarkson coming in with a bunch of people, and again you can see where they're catching the ball down in the sweet spot down low. That was a miss that time, and Triplett got the rebound, and I should say it's Triplett Jr. out there, so his roster goes by, so Patrick Triplett Jr. Ryder has one bucket today so far. Wilburn, well, I don't know, looked like he traveled and double dribbled, but no whistle on the play. He'll miss the shot. Rebound came down to U-line, and then up ahead, perfect pass, just out of the reach of the defender. And Ryder got a hand on him this time, and he'll go to the corner. Jefferson got it. Wow. That's nasty stuff when you can shoot like that, man. That's pretty indefensible, actually. That's a nice shot. 12-16 to go in the first half. 16-7. Triplett. That Triplett being much more assertive in the first two games of the second semester. And there's shots coming in. And they let them come in before the free throws. That's 2 shots, very rare, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion because the official let them come in, but there's 2 shots coming up. Usually it's wait for the second shot. But they're going to let it slide. I think they did that just to confuse me, and it worked, so. Triplet will nurse that one up and in. Cuts the lead in half at 16-8. And I'll try to catch up on all the substitutions as Mott came in, number 30, Patrick Mott. He got the rebound and he'll give it off to Charlton on this side. Rios is going to match up with him, and Rios now. Defensively, the Saints need to really pick it up. They've given up 16 points in the opening 8 minutes of play. Catch, shot, and oh man, again, Fender wasn't that far from him. And that was another 3-pointer. They're starting to rack up those 3-point shots as they come off the bus and smoking there. A lot of high percentage, or very good percentage of outside shots dropping. Maybe last touch as Rios and Triplet both there for the basketball. Went off in one of their hands out of bounds and become Clarkson's basketball. And Charlton on that far side killed the dribble well outside the elbow. Needs some help now. That's where defensively got to really put the clamp on him. He's in a bad spot. 24 also out there is Vasilita. Another 3-ball. Same result. That's just phenomenal. Outside shooting by Clarkson. 22-8 in Wilburn. He did hold the foot. Anderson in the ballgame, number 10, Mel Anderson for CSJ there. The pass intended for Rios picked off. There's a 2-on-1 happening, and Trout up and got it. What body control by Trout. They're going to bring Smalls back in real quickly off the bench, along with Yachts for CSJ as they're down by 16, 24-8. Wilburn doesn't hear the footsteps coming behind him. He's very fortunate to get the ball, and Triplet will put it up, and no good. Yachts and off in his hands. Boy, what a nice break defensively to get back and stop that transition basketball right there. Alone going to take it. Why not? Got it. Vasilita with the basket, and boy, defensively just a big breakdown right there by the Fighting Saints. And they're going to take a timeout, and boy, they need it. 27-8. Clarkson with the lead. So high 12 hours ago. Playing well against Castle State College and so low today. But they spent a lot physically, but emotionally more than physically. These are young men. They should be able to regenerate their endurance and their strength with a good sleep overnight and some hot breakfast in the morning and some hydration. But it's just the mental aspect. As Yops got the ball down low, got fouled, and he'll step in line now for CSJ. And we're at the midway point of the first half of play. And it's been a very choppy game for me to tape because, like I said, I had some technical difficulties I'm trying to work through. I didn't have a chance. Last night the game got out so late. I got home so late. I didn't have a chance to work on the equipment problem then. And this morning I'd be to work at 5. I worked 5 to 1. Then I got work came right here. So I'm trying to do it on the fly. What I had was a microphone problem. I can't figure out if it's the camera or the microphone. My headset is extremely old, almost an antique relic that should be in the Smithsonian. But I'm listening to the duplication of the Fairhaven MSJ boys game, and it sounded, the audio was there and everything. It's just had to put the volume way up to hear it. I think I've lost one microphone wire from my recording on mono, and I have a very old used headset as a backup, but I can't hear in it. You're supposed to be able to hear yourself talk. Of course, I haven't been able to do that for years with my equipment. But I'm trying to make sure something's recording audio-wise while I do the game. And I've been double-checking during the timeouts, and that's going to be up and, oh, baby. Vasilita raining threes and 32 points at the midway point, surrendered by CSJ. That's 128 points for a complete ball game. As Jops was held, and no foul there, and that'll go off from right as hands out of bounds. Yeah, I had a feeling that might be this kind of game today after last night's energy and emotion spent. There's Dane Yachts coming out and KJ Jackson back in the ballgame. Remember, no lead's insurmountable, but I think at this point, we're just bargaining for them to start playing better basketball, even if they just stay at this deficit but play better. Well, maybe you're not, but that's what I'm hoping for. There's Anderson, defensively on that far side, matching up against Lanes. Clarkson, like I said, they got off the bus, ready to play. They're shooting the lights out right on cue. I gotta believe they've got to have 7 or 8 3-point shots already. They haven't missed maybe 1 or 2 shots. And this is gonna take it to the hole. Blocking foul and the basket should count. It should be the and one. The basket is good, and Anderson getting up very slow. Now remember, he had an issue with his ankle injury in the near the end of the first semester. Took forever for it to heal. And actually, it's Mr. Smalls that is limping around. Okay. Well, I could see the number 1. I thought it was a 1 followed by 0, but it isn't. It's just he's Smalls is the one that got up very gingerly and walking in and off. My apologies to Mr. Anderson. He seems to be fine. So Smalls with a 3-point play makes it 35-15. Again, they're going to take another, boy, their offense is take the 3 ball, a rare miss. As Ryda sees the thing open up, got the defender in the air, and boy, I don't know how there was no whistle on that, but KJ Jackson will get the bucket. 35-17. Well, you wonder how long they can shoot this well from the outside. A rare turnover for Clarkson. There's Jefferson, Ray Jefferson coming back in the ballgame, number 5 for Clarkson. We're already at 7:46. So don't forget, going to pick the CSJ player of the game. They'll get the donated shirt from Grand Union. I'll be the Grand Union player of the game. And right on the spin, had the ball taken away, and the break coming the other way, and Jefferson going to go up with it, and no. Look at the rebounding action. Some shots coming up. 2 shots coming up to be exact. And Sierra going to go to the line and shoot a couple. He's called in active shooting. Anderson, Ramel Anderson will pick up the foul. And that'll be good. Sherry set and gets them both. But I tell you, it's pretty obvious watching Clarkson. They got some obvious height. A lot of ball handlers so far. And everybody seems to be able to shoot the ball. Anderson up. That was awkward. He had a problem with the dribble as Jackson got it. KJ Jackson with the basket. Cuts the lead to 18 points. Just 7:12 to go. Now, it's not unthinkable that the Saints would go on a 5 or 6 point run and then not be looking horrible heading into the locker room as far as the conditioner. Jobs with the spin, and look at that. That's all blocked. Sierra got it, and it's Smalls, and he threw it off. He did what he wanted to. He threw it off from the opposing player, and it went all the way side out. So with 6:52 to go in the first half, we're going to have a timeout taken by Clarkson. You see the Saints getting set to huddle up, and there's the story. 37-19, Clarkson with the lead with about 6.5 minutes left in this first half of play. Yeah, Ryder somehow ended up on the floor. He'll get up now and get the basketball. So Clarkson calling that timeout. And Smalls able to salvage that. Throws it over the top to Rios. He'll save it, and that's going to be able to be handled by CSJ with no problem. It's touched by Clarkson in the front court. Rios up, and no, had a good look, tipped around, and KJ Jackson starting to really assert himself on the boards. Smalls was fouled a couple different times. I'm not sure who's going to get it assessed to him. Jonathan Hood fouled for the foul, and Smalls will go to the line now. Smalls usually pretty reliable, right around 68% from the free throw line. Oh, that had a long night of celebration written all over it. He'll try and save the second one here. That was the first foul on Hood. That's the 5th team foul. CSJ had 5 team fouls. And that one rattle around. Look at Yops, right place, right time. He'll step to the hole. They'll get the 2 points that way. They're down by just 16 right now, 37-21. Like I said, they just get on a little mini run. You got to figure, the magic numbers, everybody says you go in by 10 or less. At halftime, going down by 10 or less. I got to say, the way this half went, if they go in down by 13, they would have done, oh, look at the block. Get out of my house, Jackson says. Maybe they just needed a later start time, the Saints, you know. Got to be optimistic that they're going to be able to. Well, how many comebacks can you have, right, after last night? Down by 16 in the second half. And that's beautiful, beautiful play. And the basket for Clarkson. Right, it directed some traffic out there. Now the screen and roll just wasn't there, and it was so slow developing. And Smalls goes up and stole the ball back to pull it back out. 17 seconds on the shot clock. There wasn't a change of possession. I'll tell you what, this Clarkson squad is very athletic. They are getting in the passing lanes with just their pure athleticism. Rios, they say he had 7 threes last night. Of course, he took about 14 shots. Well, that's still good, 50% from the three-point line. But he'll miss that one. There's the catch by Jefferson. I'll go down into Sierra Hill. But he had the right idea. You want to throw it back, and that'll be Saints basketball. I don't believe it was tipped, no. Yeah, again, he had the right idea to kick the ball out. He just threw it and rattled pass. And Smalls will have it. Saints in their offensive end with the 35-second shot clock. Ryder just steps out toward midcourt and we'll get the pass lob to him. Small play. He's dribbling that like it was a deflated beach ball. He had a problem with that from the get-go, and they'll turn the ball over. Charlton up and halfway down, pop back out. Good news for the Saints as they bringing it down the far side, and Smalls slowing it down. To Ryder, and he'll handle the basketball now. He'll set the table for the play. Like I said, Saints, I was trying to remember go through the schedule for it. They got a lot of home games in a very short period of time. Oh, look at Jefferson come down from the top with the help and then hammer it out of bounds to the block. Good job by Jefferson. And Smalls and Yops will sit down. Triplet. And Wilburn back in the ballgame. Trying to keep track of which Saints came in. 4.5 minutes to go. Jackson getting into the outside action. Look at Jackson shoot that like a guard. That's a long range for the big man, and he'll make it a 15-point ball game at 39-24. Tough shot. Oh, tough shot. Nate Uline, that was a sweet thing to watch. Wow. That was pretty indefensible as Jackson not only took the contact, but he kept his foot planted so he didn't call for the travel, and they ended up being fouled. That's just the 5th team foul. No active shooting there. So possession foul, ball out of bounds on the baseline to Jamie Ryder and CSJ. Ryder had no other options except just to give him a bounce pass off to Jackson. He wants to wheel, and boy, I'm not sure how come that wasn't a whistle, but Triplet playing the best I've seen him play all season. He's coming out, he's looking, he's being aggressive. They need some stops, though. 41-26, and late whistle, but good call. KJ Jackson will pick up the foul. 6 on the team, 2 on Jackson. We got in foul trouble very early in the game last night against Castleton and set out probably 17 minutes of the first half. But played a terrific second half. Uline, well, he's trapped along the baseline, whips the pass out. And I mean whips the pass out to Barron. That's going to be up and no. Stripped away by Triplet. Last touch by CSJ. And I'll tell you, Uline got on the boards there. Pretty impressively, ball be taken out of bounds by Lena. And right with those quick hands, almost able to create a turnover. That's, oh, fine. Another three-point shot. Another made three-point shot. Saints with another ball game. Going 3 games in 3 days, all against tough opponents. They're all tough opponents, actually. Fisher College coming to town. You'll have that game on Munger on Channel 15. Ryder left the ball behind him, and with 3 minutes even to go in the first half, on the break, Clarkson that time didn't have the quick enough push to beat the defense on the floor, and Triplett did a good job of moving his feet defensively that time. That's fadeaway, and he's got such long arms, Uline does, that he's able to really fade away from his defender, but he shoots over the top of his defender so well. And he's got that Bill Lambier jump shot thing going on. That's nice for a big game. 44-26. It's been a higher level Triplet roll that had passes. Right, not arguing, but bargaining for a last touch by Clarkson. Colin didn't get it, and it'll be Saints went on defense. And they don't want to give up a mini run. They're only down by 18. That's Barron with the ball. And just running that motion offense. They have shot outside like that with a defender on them the whole first half. I got to believe they've got double digits and made 3-point shots, honestly. Rios up top. Got one rebound. Jackson hung on the rim. Could have easily been the technical. They let it go, and that brought a big ooh-ah from the bench area of Clarkson. I tell you, good effort by the Saints right there. It's Jonathan Hood getting up a little bit slow off the floor, and seems to be all right. I'm not sure what happened to him. Wilburn still trying to get comfortable, even though he practiced with the Saints. It's not the same as being in a game condition. Practice is pretty controlled atmosphere when you watch an actual game. Rios with the foul. And so Brendan Rios will collect. I'm waiting for the board. I believe that's his first foul. And that's the 7th on the team, but it's irrelevant. It's in the act of shooting, so that is Rios' first foul, and that will send Jefferson to the line. 48-26. Oh, what a difference tonight makes, huh? Of course, in the opponent, but that's kept alive, and now Wilburn will break out of the pack with it. He's got a 1-on-2, and he'll stick it out to Rios. No. And Wilburn chasing the ball down, had it taken away. Here comes the break the other way, and they'll lob it up there looking for Hood, maybe for an alley-oop type of dunk there. And Hood getting up slow again behind the play, and seems to be all right as he'll get into position. Looks like he's actually going to take the ball out of bounds. That's what's going to happen. So Hood will take the ball out of bounds with minute 15 to go in the first half. The Uline, and snap the pass outside the Lenas and foul away from the action. Now be Wilburn collecting his 3rd foul of the first half. I have it at 2, but he had the 2 quick ones early on the outside shooting. And so Hood at the line. And they're all set now. Hood will step to the line. It is the 1-and-1. And he'll get the second one. Looking for the 50th point. And the first half for Clarkson. He'll miss the second one. Triplet with the rebound to Ryder. Ryder grinding it out, and going to have a hand check or a hold call, and that's going to be just the 6th team foul. No shot yet for CSJ. Ryder was not in the act shooting, obviously. For Smalls, Ryder able to clear the inline and recover the basketball. Kind of a strange play, but a good break for the Fighting Saints. We're down to 50 seconds to go in the first half, and no, it's easy to understand why they lack the razor-sharp intensity right now in the ballgame. Time about the Saints. Not making excuses for them, but right up from way outside. Cuts the lead to 20, and I'm telling you, no lead's insurmountable. And with the shot clock off, actually the game clock's at 25 seconds, they're going to work for the one shot. Coach Gilbride with the call from the sideline, and they'll roll into his new line. He's going to put it on the floor and throw all the way across court to the elbow on this side for Jefferson. Now Lane is being guarded by Wilburn, and they're clearing out for him on this side. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and not tipped. It was last touch by Lane himself on the drive, dribble it off himself. 2.5 seconds to go, plenty of time to get up a half-court shot. Or like the Soviets did in the 72 Olympics, they shot it length of the court. That'll count, just going to be short. Saints got to regroup at the half. They're down 49-29 to Clarkson. After the second half of play, Saints down by 20, and they need a let's look at this non-conference game. Whole new half, start from scratch. Get the intensity back up, play some good defense, execute your offense. Then get ready to open up against Fisher College in the Sunrise Conference. Play tomorrow. I mean, 3 games in 3 days at any age level is a lot. You know, I know the young guys and stuff, they can recover resilience. And to me, it's more the mental aspect of the game. And that was a nice move to the hole by Hood. He'll miss the shot, and right with the push, you got a 5-on-4. He'll go to Yops. And I'm not writing this one off. Yops to Jackson, and then wow. Off the mark, a tad and be kind. That was a ugly shot by the maintenance man. Jefferson, and boy, what? Just to have the body control to hang like that. If Wilburn had to call for an offensive foul, that's definitely a third ball. He's shaking his head when he got up, so. And we'll bring Rios off the bench and into the ballgame. And I was right, that's his 4th foul, so. I had him right in the first half, so got lucky. So Wilburn with 4 fouls, not quite a minute into the second half. Up and the basket. I think it's the ball down inside the Hood. Units. Quiet crowd tonight. Last night we passed here, this place was just jamming and rocking, and Yops going to take a long 3-ball for Yops. That's not his game, but it'll be saved by Smalls and picked up by Hood. They get the ball up on that far side, and the break it will be Linus. Jefferson, they all shot the 3-ball so well. And right at that time, able to strip the ball away from on the way up on the shot and bring it back to Barron. He'll penetrate up top and miss the shot. The rebound, Sierra, no. Yup, and Jackson, jump ball. KJ Jackson, accidental or not, able to get in there and tie him up. It looked more like he's trying not to pick up a foul, staying there straight up, and the ball happened just to jump up into his hands. But hey, if they jump on, the arrow will go with the Saints. Oh, Jackson. Just not focused in the game right now. The pass is an easy pass to handle. And I'm waiting for a, oh, there was a foul on that one. Yep, so to pick up the foul, and could have been a travel, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is this guy of the stripes collecting the paycheck, so. That one came out of the hand. See, Jefferson looking at his hand. I knew the good athletes always, when they make a mistake, I always look at their hands. Like they have no control over them. Foul on the drive. I think what Yops was bargaining for was continuation. He was shooting to get some free throws. Hey, you can't blame a guy if he's trying. And Ryda. Rios, just no room to shoot. The defense sticking right with him like Velcro. Yeah, fouled, and now we'll see if he's going to get some shots. I think it was on the floor, but 2 shots. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots, so little home cooking there, and everything else will head to the line and stop the clock at 17:47 in a 51-29 ball game. Clarkson with the lead, and the Ops will put up the 30th point for CSJ. That foul was on Jefferson, his first personal. Each team with 2 team fouls here in the second half. I was just wondering if we'll see the Talarico twins today. And Uriah going to give it on trailer. Rios, no. The Ops with great body position got the rebound. Then missed the shot. He's upset with himself. I'll tell you what. He did everything right except make the basket. And he's too short to dunk it. Or he would have been on golden right there if he had jammed it. And last night in the Castleton game, Mark Comstock of Castleton jammed the ball here. And it was, he's quite a ball player. I don't know. I'd like to go watch him play a lot. I like to tape a lot of his games. I can't, but I wish I could. Good looking ball player. Like I said, watch him throw up at Christ the King, doing his basketball games there, and then the years at MSJ, and then he went to Rutland. Of course, I couldn't tape him anymore, but man, it was great to watch him again last night. What a ball player he is. Still trying to figure out why they took him out of the ball game. Castleton did with 4 minutes left. And the Saints on a comeback, and pretty much Comstock was unstoppable when he was trying to, I'd be isolated against the defense. Oh, blocked by Sierra, and then Hood count it. Boy, you did nothing but hand slap on that. Small was playing big right there. Don't forget, he was the Grand Union Player of the Game last night for CSJ. And he will step to the line and take the and one here and try to complete the 3-point play. And he will. He's going to have a substitution coming into the ball game. It's going to be Patrick Mott coming in. That's change for Clarkson. And going to isolate Ryda in the back court against Lanos. That's a 2-point shot. And maybe they've cooled off a little bit. I got to tell you. When I saw the first 15 minutes of this first half go by, and Clarkson had probably shot, seriously, 75 to 80% from the 3-point line. And they were probably 11 of 13, 11 of 14. That was phenomenal shooting, yes. And I'm thinking they got to cool off at some point. Oh, Jackson missed the shot, got his own rebound, will go up, get his own rebound again, will go up, and got fouled. That's great play by KJ Jackson. That's coming to play after a tough game the night before and being down by 18 points today. That's good. That's the kind of stuff makes coaches not get gray hair. So Jackson going to get a couple free throws now for his hard work, and that'll be off the front of the rim. I got a different headset. I'm just so used to my old headset that this is very, gotta get used to it. Jackson puts up the 34th point, lead at 17 right now. 16-12 to go in the ball game. And hey, don't be a doubter. There can always be another fantastic finish. Nice play. And right there, just lack of communications defensively. And the fact that Clarkson's extremely gifted, talented team. Smalls. That was very creative on his part. And Farron got the ball and gave it off to Lanos. Lanos into the front court and going to go to the elbow. Look at that wide open, and Smalls there now. And Smalls was a real pain on that play. He really caused problems for Clarkson. Smalls navigating through a lot of traffic will draw the foul. Should be going back to the line.
5-3 here.
That'll be Jefferson called for the foul.
Ready, ball to the line.
Yeah, we're going to have a substitution coming in the ball game. It's going to be Sean Lafalita at the scores table for Clarkson. Fighting Saints. Trouble is getting over here to the free throw line. So missed that one. They were 1 and 2 just the trip before, and then you have a chance to be just 1 and 2 again here on this one, which translates into 50%. So 50% usually if it's something that's really good, but that's free throw line. That's Lenos just to go right into the front court. So they're looking, and Mott to find Lenos, and they'll swing over to the left side, and Sierra with the touch, and again they're running that offense very well. They're flexing with it, and that's tipped by Rios. She'll go to the floor, and nice job by Rios. So show some hustle there. Lenos with the bump against Ryder, no whistle on the play. Now into the front court goes right in, and they'll slow it down. Oh man, there was about 3 fouls on that drive. Nice penetration by Ryder. And the foul will be called on Mott. Now send Smalls to the line to shoot a couple free throws. There's your line at the scores table. We'll be checking next to Clarkson. That. We're going to keep moving around that 50% line from the free throw line. It's the official tying the shoe up. All set now. Two Smalls look and connect. 53-36 Clarkson. Just about rounded off 15 minutes to go in the basketball game. Boy, I tell you, I don't know how it's not 3 seconds. But I don't know how it was the travel. Here comes the CSJ side, and Ryder. They do it up to Smalls. Oh, what a nice step to miss it. Beautiful body control there. Here's a break coming the other way, and Ryder. Tell you what Lenos did. After the basket, he flexed his muscle and stopped it to show you how strong he was. I'm not going to give many grief. First of all, he was correct. That was a nice drive, and they're going to triplet come in the ballgame for Rios for CSJ. Triplet will be wearing number 33 in white. So Lenos all set now. Will miss the free throw. Ryder on the deck, and got an inadvertent buzzer, and no damage done. It'll be CSJ with the ball out of bounds. Okay, what they did there was the shot clock. They're going to bring it down to 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're... Oh, that's a cheap call. Yeah, after all the crap I've seen go on that they didn't call, they're going to play patty cake now. Yeah, Phil's right. The whole game is going both ways, and they're going to call that. That's just... As a fan, I can base my opinion, which means there's nothing. I can be so far wrong, it's unbelievable, but I hope they get consistent now and call every little tic-tac thing both ways now. Wow, that's kind of mind-boggling when you watch the whole game. All right, we'll move forward now. Mott being guided out that side by Triple. Triple's seen a lot of playing time today. And he's played much better today. He always acts like he's about to go to the electric chair when he comes to the ball game, but today's been much more settled down. And then we'll go to Yops, and there he goes Major making a powerful move to the hole. 55-38, 17-point deficit. And Right, they're going to pick up Leno's top, and they'll give it off down below to Barron. Barron with Yops there, and Mott trying to post up triplet on this strong side. Barron up and got it. That's pretty. I tell you, Vasilita has come off the bench because everybody's coming off the bench for Clarkson. Has been phenomenally good today. Smalls, and it's going to be 2 shots coming up. Yeah. I like what Raheem's doing today. He's made his mind up. He's going to be aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. And he is asserting himself. He's a very strong individual. And he'll be back at the line to shoot a couple. This is where he's had a problem today. He's only been around 50% from the line. If you're going to play strong to the hole, you know, chances are you're going to get fouled. You make the basket, you're on the line, but you got to be able to convert. There he goes. There's Charlton coming back in. I think Charlton. I'm looking to make it a 40-point effort to this juncture. He will not. He'll stay at 50%. Jackson. Oh, he missed it. Yops missed it. Oh, they're working hard. Look at that. He missed it. Oh, you know what? The coach told him in practice, dunk the ball. They had some great effort to get those rebounds, but then they came up empty. 57-39. Here comes Ryda. Gonna go 3-ball on it and short. That time it's Mott to get the rebound. Carlton coming the other way. And now Mott. Boy, great feed down low and the finish by Uline. That's great chemistry between those 2 players right there. As Dane Yops going to be coming in the ball game. Right, a long pass, side to Smalls. He'll weave his way in, up underneath. Oh, that's actually his ball game. I've watched him in his shoot-arounds and his warm-ups. I mean, he can play that type of ball game right there and be very effective at it. 59-41. Clarkson with the ball, with the lead also as Barron. A little running one-hander. Jackson. Doing good work today, Jackson is. Oh, that's an incredible pass. For the timeout. He'll save it. Yops. I've never seen anybody run full speed in tiptoe mode. That was awesome by Yops. Yops will swing the ball around to Wilburn. Wilburn coming in with those 4 fouls. Oh, great play by Dane Yops. From Yops to Yops, the brothers split for the bucket. 59-43. Oh, could they have another run in the Saints tonight, or this afternoon? The penetration, the kickback, and no bucket. The ball tipped up, no good. Almost tipped in for a basket, and here comes Jamie Ryda. Well, this is Phil's 3rd year, so it'd be 4 years ago. That was the year that Jim Graffin won the Sunrise Conference. Yops with the bucket! English major with an A on that effort. So what happened there? Yops made the basket, came down from the swimming pool. Of course, he flipped it out of bounds. That's his delay of game warning. He's trying to be panic a foul. Oh, but the Saints trailed Fisher College. Was it Fort Kent by 21 points going in the second half, and they had a chance to win it at the final 5 or 6 seconds. And Rui Carmo, who played for the Saints back then, literally missed a layup dunk. Oh, that's a foul, no doubt about it. Yops got his money's worth on that one, on the foul. It's Vasilita going to the line to shoot a couple. Yeah, I mean, in that ball game, they looked dead in the water, but they found to come back. Last night they were down by 16 and came back, so I mean, 10:51 to go, 59-45. Vasilita's got 2 shots coming up. Yops' first personal foul. He is the younger of the 2 Yops brothers. He also told me to add that he's the more handsome of the 2 Yops brothers. Got him. 61-45. Wilburn will be in the backcourt with triplet. Wilburn will bring the ball up. Ryda getting a breather. No, there he is on the far side. There he is right there. He's got the basketball. Right, a bumping around and playing time on the shot clock. It's at 24 seconds. Wilburn, oh, it looked like Hood got him on the arm. There's no whistle on the play, and Hood got the basketball. So Clarkson into the front court. Hood with the touch, and he'll set the screen now. That ball stripped away, and boy, that's living right. Getting right back to him. Lano's got it. That's awesome. That's just awesome shooting. That guy is unbelievably good, Lanos is. That's with a defender in your face. Dane Yops had a block by Sierra. Look at the battle for the ball. Yops will go up, and that was good hard work by the freshman. That was good stuff right there, buddy. So look at Ryder. Had it, lost it, and two Saints getting up very slowly behind the play. Ryder getting up extremely slowly. Yops was held. Yeah, he rebounded it with one arm while his other was being held. So Yops all of a sudden asserting himself into the front running for the Grand Union player of the game. See, that's good politics.
Every job in the line for the one-on-one ball.
The one-on-one is, let's see, each foul is let Smalls come in the ball game. He's going to come in for Ryder. Now, Ryder pulled her into something on that play where he almost came up with the steal. That's not cool.
Box out, Green.
See if he goes to Mike Dorian at the end of the bench, the trainer, Mike Dorian. Look at Triplet. Look at Triplet! And Triplet with a nice play, athletic play, smart play. But they have no answer for Lano. I mean, it's almost one of those fields that Clarkson just gave Lanos the ball. Every play he would, he can score all the time. Just listen to all the chatter going on back and forth. That timeout taken by Clarkson because the coach doesn't want him to improvise. I'm making paraphrasing, but he basically wants him to quote. He said, "Stay on the page. Don't go off the page." He said, "Run the play, do it correctly. Don't start basically improvising." I added that part by improvising. There's Yops on Lanos defensively. That's going to be a tough matchup for Yops. Had his hands full with Comstock last night, and at the buzzer, he was slapped out of bounds by Sierra. The other thing that was talked about from Coach Gilbride to the officials was he thought the fouls weren't being called equally here in the second half. You know, it's 8-5, which is pretty close to fouls, team fouls. But he thinks this game, they're showing elbows being chippy, talking about CSJ. And, you know, I know it's his job and stuff. I'm just letting you know, I'm watching the whole game here. And there's a lot of elbows both ways, both teams, both colored jerseys, green and white being thrown. Smalls up and got it. Nice play by Raheem Smalls. 64-51. So again, they got a little more juice left in them. Their problem's going to be the defensive end coming up with the stops against guys like Lanos. He's got the balls now, and Yops. Good job by Yops keeping the bumper. You don't get so close to him because he's just going to go by you. And that's going to drop. Gasolina with the nice penetration and the soft cut on the jump shot. There's Wilburn with 4 fouls. On the play out, we'll go it off to Dane Yops. They want to roll. There's Triplet. Boy, it's a shame at the, seriously, if they wouldn't have called that foul, they would have had an easy layup. Exactly. So that's 9th foul. So the next foul coming by Clarkson will be the 2 shots the rest way for CSJ and Triplet up, and this is a 1-on-1 and he missed it. To tell when he left his hands, yeah. He had no arc on the ball, no float on the ball. That's going to be no good. Smalls with a great move in the open court. He's got the breaks, he's got the numbers, Yops up and missed it. They hit the rim. Yeah, that's goaltending. Good thing they called it because I hadn't seen Coach Bartlett jump that high since his first year of men's league basketball after he got a school. I didn't think he had it in him still. I wish I would have got it on tape. But they called it, and he settled. 66-53, 13-point ball game. Like I said, it's been a resilient group of Saints last year and this year. Yeah, and that's a great call. That was Smalls going through the screen. Oh, Jobs is going to get caught. I thought it was Smalls. That is, there's getting a lot of time going on out there both ways here. He just put an elbow into Yops when he's walking back after getting a call on him. So this could be a pretty spicy, dicey inning the last 7:27. And it's not like it's one way. I mean, it's a very equal, spirited conversation back and forth. There's absolutely no dirty play going on. This is all part of the deal when you play basketball. It's a physical, emotional sport. Just nature of the beast. A great ball fake, tremendous ball fake. Jefferson gave up the shot and Leno took it, and he's leaving. He's had enough. I never thought as Coach Bartlett as a politician, the field guard coach over here. He's very smooth. He's like a Democratic candidate running for something. He reminds me of George Stephanopoulos, actually, but to physically look at him. I can tell he's extremely polished and intelligent. But Phil doing a pretty good job over here of politicking himself. Yeah, we're going to have a Saints timeout. A little bit better looking, 66-53, late in the second half. Just looking at KJ Jackson, I don't know if he's injured or what, but he's got his sweats on. Like he's not coming back in the ball game. Maybe he's just chilly, but he's got his sweatshirt on. Warm-up shirt, where we call those fancy clothes. Right out to Yops. Yops will spin, dance, push, no good. Tip the ball, comes back out, right up. New shot clock for CSJ. It's all because of Yops. He kind of has the fluidity of a lava lamp when he's moving around like that, Yops. So it's going to be and Jefferson called for the foul, and Wilburn going to the line. And it's 2 shots now, it's a 10-team foul. And it's 4 fouls as Barron will come in for Jefferson.
Number 4, Barron in for Clarkson.
Right, 2 shot fouls, so they've got to wait until the second shot to make a sub. Okay, so Wilburn's shut now. Got it. Now the switch will be made, and it is Barron coming in for Jefferson. And the lead down to 12 now, 66-54. That was an ugly shot. I don't know if he missed it on purpose to try to get the rebound back for a 2-point play. I know it sounds crazy, but that was just such an obvious bad shot. And Phil said, and Coach Bartlett had said something to him just before he shot it. So Hood. Oh, that's an offensive foul. There's no doubt about that. There's just no doubt about that. I missed the reaction. Yeah. I tell you what, Yops is on his way to being the player of the game, win or lose for CSJ. They get the Grand Union donated T-shirt. There's a lot of that too. Everybody's been talking, and that's just a lot of that. You just saw that macho chest thumping barreled over Yops. It's because they've been saying sweet things to each other the whole game. All Smalls got it. Yops just says 10-point ball game. And this isn't against the reserves and the subs. This is Lanos and the whole group in there. And he'll miss the shot, tipped around. Lanos will get the basketball. He'll pull it back up. He'll get a new shot clock. Barron. He'll swing it all the way over. Barron, this time guarded by Wilburn. They're going to go to Mott. He'll turn and play up in the air. And he gave up the shot and no, it'll roll off the rim. And what happened there was Sierra got boxed out by Smalls and pushed him from behind.
CSJ stays in the double ball, is walking the other way.
Yeah. What discussion is Coach Gilbright earlier did state to the officials that he's allowing CSJ to come back into the ballgame by being chippy and physical and letting him collect, giving him fouls. And so they're at 10 fouls. Well, here's what it is. This is actually the 11th team foul, which you're not supposed to count about 10. And against 6 for Clarkson. I mean, it's 5 foul difference. It's not like it's 10-1. But he was, he had a discussion with the official that he allowed CSJ to get back into the ballgame. And I know what he's saying, but I just haven't really seen it. Of course, I'm very pro Saints, of course, but it hasn't been blatantly obvious to them. I haven't really seen any favoritism on the crowd. And the crowd coming up as there's 2 seconds. That's a great call. There is just no need of that, though, to foul him with the shot clock at 1. And you know what? If you look at that foul, though, was the lobbying that Coach Gilbright did, which is his job. That's what I mean. He's got the real fancy suit, and he's got the George Stephanopoulos language, real polished language. And I listened to him. He really knows his Stephanopoulos. I mean, he's real good. But his lobbying for the officials kind of helped induce that call, because they let a lot worse go today. So, I mean, he did his job. That's what I mean. He's the kind of guy that, he looks like if he ran for governor, you'd vote for him. And I'm not saying Phil couldn't, but I think Phil's more like, he'd be like the head of DPW. He's got his shirt all ruffled, untucked, he's got no dress coat on, his ties undone. I mean, he's just any guy looks like he would stand out in his suit at 90-degree weather, not sweat. It's got nothing to do with basketball, I'm just chatting it up. 68-56, Saints down by 12 against a very powerful Clarkson team, and Ryda did everything he could. Tell you what, Ryda put about every ounce of energy he had left him in that whole possession. 4 minutes left in the basketball game. Barron. Sometimes your comeback only had so much legs to it, and getting a lead down to 10 might have been what they had left for legs in them. As Jefferson and Hood coming back in the ballgame. Oh, look at that. Hey, Leno, he's a very cocky guy, but if I could play basketball like him, I would be cocky too. He's done nothing other than be a very good player for the other team. But he is good. I'll give him that. He is very good. And there's the foul. Smalls took it into Mott, and Smalls threw some trash talk into Mott, and he'll walk away because you don't want to give up your free throws now with the technical. That's 2 on Mott, personal fouls. And Smalls will get that one. There's Jefferson and Hood in the ballgame for Mott, and somebody else has got to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Smalls that time able to get them both, and the Saints still hanging around, 71-58. As Wilburn will pick up Lanos in the back court. I don't know what Clarkson's schedule in conference plays like, but if the rest of the league plays like Clarkson, that's going to be some great basketball to watch. I think we have an, what do you call when your eyes there? Contact lens issue with Jefferson. Yeah, he's got a contact lens, and he's going to come on the bench and probably get that liquid or juice you squirt in your eye. You get his contact lens reset. And now, see, I don't know what's wrong with the camera now because the eyepiece, the viewfinder, is vibrating all over the place. That's kind of different. Wilburn. Back to Ryder. And the Saints have 3 minutes to find a little more juice in them. That outside shot by Yachts, no good. As Rios going to come back in the basketball game for CSJ with 2:54 left in the afternoon. Leno's shot, the tip no good. For Sierra that almost able to tip it up and in. Wilburn got it. And the clock running at 2:37. 73-60 CSJ. Now my eyepiece just started to vibrate like an earthquake. And now it stopped. That was different. I've lost the hearing in my earpieces. Well, I'll tell you, it's just the duct tape and paper clip job. Keep the camera going. Great pass. Good finish. Beautiful basketball. Saints are looking a little bit tired. Yeah, they're going to have a timeout. And there's the story, 75-60. Clarkson with the lead, and 2:12 to go in the basketball game. Just think of the scheduling this weekend for CSJ. Castleton, which is an NCAA school. Clarkson, which is big time. And then they finish off with one of the elite teams in the Sunrise Conference, Fisher College. So you talk about putting together 3 tough games in a 10-hour span. And then next week, it's blocked. As Wilburn will go to the floor, get some of his momentum. Leno will kick it out, and Jefferson will be fouled by Ryder, and he got jammed on the thigh, and he's going to be okay. That'll be 3 fouls on Ryder. Let's see him try to limp it on. I don't know if it was the knee or the thigh, but that's certainly painful. Yeah, then next weekend it's another triple header for CSJs. They have University of Maine, Machias, Presque Isle, and Fort Kent. All extremely tough games, all very important conference games. And Anderson will be coming back in the ball game now for CSJ. And Ryder's going to come off, and Mike Dorian going to take a look at him. That's not cool. Well, you don't need to lose Ryder in the ball game. 77-60 Clarkson. Rios with the touch. Again, it's one of those deals where it was just such a big deficit. CSJ fell behind. And they had a beautiful run in the second half. Got the lead down to 10. Missed a couple free throws that could have made it 8. And then that was about it. Leno's took over and Clarkson able to reestablish a 17-point lead. But again, a great effort by CSJ considering they played a physically, emotionally hard game last night. Like I said, less than 24 hours later, they're playing a powerhouse like Clarkson. And they'll go to Hood, and Jefferson will run out on him, and they'll be grabbed by Wilburn. Shot clock still in effect, and give it off to Rios, and he got fouled. 2 shots coming up for the freshman Rios.
Foul number 12, Levis. Brendan Reed, second line for the Saints.
He'll settle in and put it up with 50.1 seconds to go. Here's a set on the second shot. Ken Ryder looking to be in a lot of discomfort down there. But he's in good hands in Mike Dorian, and like I said, Fisher College tomorrow. That's a Sunrise Conference game. That would be any game without Ryder would be tough, but that would be a terrible bad luck streak if you couldn't play against Fisher College. And the jam, there you go. As Thierry will flush it down the toilet. 79-61, Clarkson. And Evan Yachts is the Grand Union Player of the Game. He'll get the free donated shirt as Smalls to go up. Everybody on the floor. And Smalls getting up slow and Hood getting up slow. Now they're both running back into position. I know it's because there's no whistle on the play, but there's no shot clock, and to see if Lanos will dribble out the last 12 seconds of the contest. Let's see. Yeah, and that's it. So that's going to be the ball game. It's going to be Clarkson 79-61 over CSJ. Get out there to support CSJ basketball. This has been Munger.